Thank you everyone for popping on here. My name is Tara Steff. I am in Denver, Colorado. I'm very, very passionate about this incredible business that we have within network marketing. And, I just wanted to share really quick nuggets of the training that we went to from Eric Worre and Marina Worre's Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing event that was last weekend in Las Vegas, Nevada. It was gorgeous. There were about 70 people from our team who went. And it was just a really great time to feel that community and really soak in the information and the knowledge that has come from leaders and women and boss babes and entrepreneurs who've done this before us. And so I just wanted to, just recap some of that for you and share the blessings. If you weren't able to be there in person, please, try and make it a priority for your business and for your life next year to go to this event. It's just incredible. Events like these really drive your business and they give you the confidence to be able to step outside. This is, very much out of my comfort zone to be doing this for you all, but I appreciate the kindness and support and would love your feedback. But I am a network marketing professional, and I'm happy to say that. I'm a hemp educator, HEMP. I like to help educate more people on the health benefits of this incredible plant ally. And I've been in network marketing for about the last 3 years. I was actually with a different company before, and I love the products. What I love so much about this industry is, one, we get to support our community. We get to support our friends, our family members. We're shopping from the people that we know, like, and trust, not just shopping at a retail store to get things that unfortunately, especially if you live in the United States, can be filled with a lot of toxic ingredients. So it's been my passion for about the last 8 years as a holistic minded person, if you will. I don't have necessarily any certifications, but I've done a ton of research and read peer-reviewed journal articles and really just immersed myself in healing and letting food be the medicine. And that's been a passion of mine. So I did find some companies that, found that those were in alignment with my values and things that I could actually share with my friends and family and be able to create an income by the company then rewarding me for the word of mouth marketing that I'm doing. Most people don't realize this, but when you shop from a retail store, about 80% of that sticker price is actually advertising and just to get that product on the shelf and into the consumer's hands. So this is a whole different paradigm shift. And as people are realizing that their time is valuable, again, thank you for spending your time with us on a beautiful Saturday afternoon or on the replay if you're watching this remotely. But time is our most precious commodity and we can't really get it back. And what I love about this industry is it really helps us to be able to leverage our time and our finances. And so I love to talk about health and wealth. We need both to really thrive on this planet. And I know a lot of people are just barely surviving. So if you're struggling, and you're just checking this industry out, perhaps you find this on YouTube later and the replay, just start looking into it and asking questions. So, I love to support other people, other boss babes, other revolutionary minded people who are really taking the time to say, you know what, I'm going to look into something different. And I love how the products are shipped directly to your house or wherever you want them delivered to. I don't have to waste my time driving and wasting my gasoline and standing in checkout lines and all of the things for a lot of the products that I was using. So if you can find a product that you love and something that's revolutionary in your life, of course you want to tell your friends and family about it. I mean, let's think about it. I know the Avengers movie is out. I've had so many people tell me, you've got to go see the Avengers movie. And that's great and all, but when they tell me about that, does the movie theater or the producers of the movie, if you will, do they say, hey, thanks for sharing with 50 people. Here's your free movie or here's your kickback? That doesn't really happen a lot. And we'll do that, with restaurants or what's your favorite yoga studio? What's the incentive to do that? And that's what I love about this industry is it really incentivizes people to be that word of mouth marketing, to share freely with their friends and family, low startup costs. So it's amazing. And the products are revolutionary. So I went to this event. I invested in myself and my education to really be able to go pro. Eric Worre is an incredible mentor and he's an author as well. This is his book, Go Pro. And if you're new to network marketing or you've never read this book, I would definitely recommend it. It's going to teach you all the basics of what you'll need to know. And as you can see, I have read and highlighted and pick nuggets of wisdom all the time. So this was like a 2-day immersion within going into this book and helping be surrounding by other women that are making, 6 and 7 figures in this industry, multimillionaires, powerhouse, beautiful, strong entrepreneurial women who have taken back their lives. And it's about, really collaboration, not competition. There is enough for everyone. So even if you're in the same company, people are going to be attracted to you or someone else. People really buy you. They're buying what you're offering, right? So Eric Worre says, network marketing it's for anyone who wants something more out of their life. It's not perfect, but it's better than any other entrepreneurial ventures. I mean, if you look at what it costs to start up any sort of business, whether it's brick and mortar or whatever, if it's online, you have to, be able to pay for a website and a developer and branding and marketing and all of these things. If it's a brick and mortar shop, you've got retail space and clerks and to pay and the electricity bills and all of the things. So retail is an ineffective way of getting products to the end consumer. So what we love to do in network marketing is help people connect and buy wholesale and shop direct from those companies and save a huge discount. And if they love the products and they want to be rewarded for sharing those things that are near and dear to their heart, then they can do that. And it doesn't matter if you have an education or where you live or what you've struggled with in your life or the color of your skin or your race or your sex or your religion. Network marketing is the fairest of all. I mean, you get what you put in. If you don't put in anything, you won't get anything out of it. But the more you work it, the more it works for you. And I just love to share a story from Stormy Wellington. She got up on stage, beautiful Black woman. She was raised on the wrong side of the tracks to a drug-addicted mother. She sold drugs. She sold herself. She stole. She ended up in federal prison. And she was really out of darkness in her life. And she made a commitment and stood in front of us all. I will never be broke again. And she had us tapping, I will never be broke again. I will never be broke again. And if that is in your mindset of, if you feel that feeling and you're in the season of discovery, as Dr. Erin Pollinger just calls it, and we went to go see her and support her. I'm so proud of her. You're in this upheaval of you're not really sure, it's not really gaining traction. I think of network marketing as like if you're on the top of a mountain peak and you're packing snow together in a snowball and the goal is you're trying to create an avalanche, right? You're trying to create this wave of momentum and you're lonely, all alone by yourself at first until you start finding those few people that are like, yeah, I want to pack that snow together. And they start pulling in and we're all together packing it in and you're pushing and you're guiding that snowball down the hill, if you will. And as it starts going, it starts picking up momentum and then you can't stop it. It's like a freight train, but getting it started at first is really where people struggle the most. And that's why going to these events is so imperative and important, and doing the self-work and training yourself and learning from people so that you can, hopefully avoid some of the pitfalls and downfalls that they have experienced. So please let my hindsight be your foresight. Use the information and share it with your teams wherever you are in network marketing, because this really is a movement and we can support one another. And so go Boss Babes. Awesome. And it's very interesting because Stormy Wellington, after she rewrote her mindset and changed in and discovered what was going on in her life, the money blocks that she had, surrounding the feelings of self-doubt and worry and pity and fear and all of these things that, let's just face it, we're human. We're going to have these emotions. We're going to have these feelings. And every day is a recommitment to our business to say, I will succeed. I am bold. I am beautiful. So let's say it together. You guys are all on mute. You don't get what you don't put in and you don't get what you don't put out there. So cast out this vision of prosperity for yourself. Stormy made over $5 million last year alone in her company. Wow, what a story. So I am bold. Say it with me. I am bold. I am beautiful. I deserve wealth. I'm destined for greatness, because you are. And the more you speak it, the more your subconscious mind hears it, the more your vibration changes, you adjust to calling that in and really inviting that in. And an affirmation that I love to say every day, For the while, I was not a very good network marketer. I was kind of that sleazy, spammy person. If you're still my friend after all of that and the paragraphs of messages I would send you, oh my gosh, when I first started 3 years ago, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I was new to this. I was so excited. I was ignorance on fire, which is, it's great to have passion, but sometimes it's like, trying to drink from a fire hose. It's like, can you just give me a little less, Tara? Like, don't tell me everything about everything. So I really had to get grounded and just call in and ask and say, this is my affirmation. I am so happy and thankful for perfect health, unstoppable confidence, and an abundance of time, money, and freedom in my life. I attract the right people, resources, and opportunities that are welcoming, and then you state whatever your goal is, into your life, into my life. Okay, so use it, share it, love it, write it down. I put it on an index card and would, honestly, when I was going to the bathroom, if you will, I would sit there. I'm like, okay, I got to say my mantra. I got to say my affirmations 5 times. And it really started shifting things for me. So I know it's kind of weird and woo-woo and whatever, but we have to change our vibration so we can put out what we want to receive, because we don't actually get in life what we want. We actually have to become the person that attracts that type of what we want to us. So that was a big thing about the event as well. And we attract the people to us who are like us. So if we are flaky and we're not showing up and for people and we don't do what we say we're going to do, we're late to everything and we delay responding to others' text messages and we're like ghosting and we're not showing up for people, we're going to attract those type of people into our business. And, really, I just want you to get really centered and clear on who is it that you're inviting into your business. Well-connected, visionary people who are hungry for more, who want change, who want to inspire change in the world, who are, up on new products and really trendsetters. Who are those people in your life that if they open their mouth and speak to their community, would actually have people who want to listen to them? Try and find those types of people, because I feel like a lot of times in network marketing, we get so excited, we're so passionate about our products, we start thinking of all the people who need them, and then we come at them, and then we're like, oh yeah, and there's a business opportunity, and they're shut down. And maybe they weren't really a good fit for the business anyways. So sit with it and really interview people. Get to find out, are they coachable? Are they willing to show up and do what they say they're going to do? And, if they're not, love them where they are, help them, maybe with the products, maybe the products can help them become a better version of themselves, and maybe the business will be a fit for them. But, people can smell desperation, and so don't be that way. Just like I like to say, I'm offering a sampler platter. You can take all or none of it. It's not it's not a reflection on me if somebody says no. No is just a word, right? So why do some people, have more success in less time? Honestly, it becomes down to this. Some people just need to grow more. They have a lot more growing that they need to do to become an effective communicator and to listen more. We've been given 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. And when we start network marketing, we're like, blah, 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 and verbal vomit all over people. And that is off-putting. It's not attracting people to us. So turn the selfie around and look out amongst the people that know who's suffering, and really be careful in what the words are that you choose to say in your head, because what you say becomes your actions. Your words become actions. Those actions become habits. Those habits become reality, and that reality shapes our entire world. So how do we start with, if we want to change the world and we want to be these change makers and influence others, how do we do that? Well, we have to work on changing ourselves and changing our thought pattern. And that's why, reading books every day, 30 minutes a day at least, prosperity, consciousness, things like that. Get Over Your Damn Self is a wonderful book. And there's just, great things that you can, start shaping. Ask your leaders, what are you reading? What are you doing? How are you finding that you're having this success? Because we really do need to be willing to grow and become the best version of ourselves. And then I'll ask people, are you willing to give up the thing that's made you so miserable, whether it's a mindset or an addictive substance or a behavior that they've really adopted from old programming and things that have not been serving them? So, call it whatever you want, social marketing, attraction marketing, multi-level marketing. And if the term MLM gives you like that gut-wrenching, you got socked in the stomach feeling of like a gut bomb, welcome. You've just experienced the collective consciousness. This is what people have, this industry has really hurt people in the past. People have been burned by this. And honestly, there have been lives and families and relationships that have absolutely been ruined by this industry, and I'll share a story that Stefania Legato got up on stage, this little fiery Italian woman, beautiful. She said that she had showed up to lead a presentation at a home for her new affiliate's home, only to discover that none of the guests actually knew that there was going to be a business presentation. They were asked to come, bring food, we're going to have a potluck, it's going to be so much fun. And then the host surprised them at the very last minute and said, go ahead and fix your plate and come have a seat. I have my friend and my business partner here, and we're going to share about our business opportunity. Don't do that, guys. What happened? Her new affiliate was so shunned and ashamed. She immediately gave up, and the leader felt so awkward, and so did the guests, of course, they never wanted to come over to that person's house again. So just, the industry has gained a bad reputation by people who lack integrity. That doesn't mean that the entire industry is bad. Our co-founder, Austin Tice, says, just because some baseball players may be cheating and taking steroids and all of these things, it doesn't mean that the whole game of baseball is bad. It just means that there's been some people who are doing it the wrong way, and we really need to set higher standards. And so that is where it becomes, be classy, ask permission of people, have a conversation with them, talk to them, and ask questions. Become a master question asker and help them see WIIFT. What's in it for them? What's in it for them? Serve them. Ask them questions like, what are you struggling with in your life? What would you do if you had time and money freedom and you could do whatever you wanted from the moment you woke up to the moment you went to bed? What would it feel like if you could live near your grandchildren instead of having to live within 15 minutes of your doctor's office? And listen to their answers, hear for those pain points. After they're done, ask them, well, what is your plan for accumulating whatever it is that they just told you that they really want? What's your plan to be able to travel the world or spend every moment with your children or to buy that big dream house? If it's not this business, then what is your plan? And be curious, ask them. And, if somebody says it's one of those things or a pyramid scheme, please, you guys, don't engage and argue with them. Just instead ask questions, okay? So you can ask questions like, well, what exactly does that mean? And this usually catches people off guard because they don't oftentimes know exactly why they feel this reaction or that this distribution model is flawed or schemed or, shunned. They assume, a lot of times that it has to do with the people at the top making all the money, or so they believe, hence the triangular shape. But it's actually the shape of climbing the corporate ladder. I mean, if you think of it, you've got the CEO at the top, and he's making money off of all the VPs and the managers and the employees down here. We're like the little peons down below doing all the work. We're making the least amount of money. And what's the opportunity that employee level, base level person is going to be able to raise the ranks? I mean, oftentimes somebody has to die for you to be able to take over their position. It's very cutthroat, very competitive. I'm going to take your job, or it's like this mentality that we're in right now. And Dr. Scott Freeman, one of our dear mentors, he describes this as there's 3 different ways to win in life. The way that we've been taught as a culture and as a society and as, with all the sports and things is, well, if I win, that must mean that you lose. And that makes people feel really guarded and defensive and upset. There's another way. I win and you win. And the third way is I win, you win, and we all win. That's what network marketing has the power to do, to help bring that wealth back into our communities. Stop paying, for the 1% to continue to get richer. Start buying from yourself and your family members and supporting your friends and family, and have that abundance come into you. But again, we have to work on our own money blocks. If we keep saying, I can't afford that, We have to shift it. How can I afford that? Ask and sit with it and say, how can I afford this? Opportunities will come. And if you can't afford it, you can't afford not to start a business, guys. It's insane. But, even Forbes magazine said, even just $300 a month would keep most people out of bankruptcy. People are really suffering. If their car goes out or the fridge goes out or something, they oftentimes just have to put it on a charge card and hope that they can pay it off. They're J-O-B, just over broke. And I live in America, the United States of America, and it's entrepreneurial mindset, right? We all have a little bit of that inside us. It's been bred into us. We don't want to be told what to do. We want to have freedom. That's what it's all about, right? So align with them and say, I totally understand what you're feeling. Actually, I felt the same way too at first, because MLMs in the past they've really let people down. And what I've actually found though is that pyramid schemes are illegal and they're shut down rather quickly. So, this is a legitimate company. We're regulated by the Direct Selling Association, the DSA. Are you open to learning how our company is actually different than what you might be actually fearing or thinking that this is? Or you can ask them, it sounds like you have a story. Did someone or did you have a business similar to this and you failed at it? Think like the Tupperware Mary Kay Avon from a long time ago. It's like my own mom. I love you, Mom, if you're listening to this. I remember the day she became a Mary Kay lady, and she may have gone to a couple of events and stuff, but honestly, she didn't really do anything with the business. She was too busy, and she had us kids and all that. Do not let your children, don't let your why become your no. Okay. If she, and I love her to death, but for goodness gracious, that was so long ago. If she had stuck with it, who knows? It was fun to have makeup to play with as kids, but when you're looking at, do I want to commit to this? It takes commitment. And, network marketing in the past has had a tendency to be viewed as a way for, stay-at-home moms to make some extra money for themselves and their households. But the reality is this business works if you work it. It's a professional career. And, it's exciting with the deregulation of hemp. If you stay consistent and don't give up, the rewards could change your entire family for generations to come because you invested in yourself or your product, your business, your company. Treat it like a business and it'll pay you like a business. Treat it like a hobby and you will pay it like a hobby. So think about that, find the successful people, get surrounded by them, and meet people where they are. Some people will be happy just to offset their cost of their own products. To earn a little bit of free product, that's great. We can teach people how to create a little extra money coming in from product sales, and that's amazing. But, think bigger. It's amazing. Like, we do not have to be in this, mindset of scarcity and everything. We need to recognize that we're building a foundation. We're building a foundation. How do we do that? We need to create something that's worth value to others. Just really, listening with your ears and being of service to people, because the fact is 100 million people are in network marketing today. And of those, 77% are women. Women, ladies. And we also account for 80% of the shopping in the household. Let's just face it. So if we have the ability to shop from ourselves and tell our friends, and we would do that anyways. Girl, where'd you get those shoes? Oh, I got them here. I got a coupon for you, 20% off. Let me send it to you right over. That's what we want. We want people to get a discount. We want them to feel like they have something of value. And, if you're really struggling, and if that's a hang up for you for the business model, if that's the one thing, because somebody who has a basement full of laundry soap that they could never sell, or something, they invested all their money in the kids in, education, and you want to believe that leverage is possible in your life, but you're just still hung up on that. I really recommend reading Eric's GoPro, right? Eric Worre GoPro book. Robert Kiyosaki, actually, I'm surprised his wife didn't mention this book, but I read it. It's called The Business of the 21st Century. And this is it, guys. His wife, Kim Kiyosaki, actually is the author of Rich Woman, and it's Rising Time, and we got to hear from her. And when I read it, it was really a short book. I tried to find it. I couldn't find my copy. I may have lent it out. Time to Get More, Amazon, by the way. But that book changed my life because I realized, how people really are looking for ways to leverage their time. You look at the gig economy and the Etsy and the Uber and the Lyft drivers, especially with millennials and younger generation. Like, we're horrible employees, most of us. I work really well. I can take direction, but a lot of younger generations, they don't want to be told what to do. They want the freedom to, do what they love and get paid for it. They want to be, YouTubers or create. I mean, I know 16-year-olds that are making more than their parents are, and they're working, making a YouTube video, and they just happen to have a following. So that's what it is. Attraction marketing. You can get really attractive. People really want freedom. Freedom is the name of the game. They want freedom to work when they want. They want freedom to be present at every milestone, to not miss a game or a recital or a play or a concert in their children's lives. They want to be free to take time off of work and travel in the world and not have to worry about, do I have enough PTO, or I can only take 2 weeks off. They want the freedom to work from home and not be stuck in traffic, having to get to work on time for a boss that doesn't appreciate them. They want the freedom to fire their boss. A lot of people are really struggling. And, it was interesting where they talked about how, people have invested so much money into these college educations, but most people are not even using what they went to college for, their degree, and they're, stuck in debt and all of these things. So, just think of it like this. Our industry is like Lyft and Uber in the effect that people can work when they want, they can be their own boss, they can make money. But the problem is with Lyft and Uber is they're still trading time for money. Drivers only get paid when they have someone that they're actually driving. Now imagine if you're the owner of Lyft and Uber and you get paid a small amount from all of the drivers, or let's say that they have the referral program, like Lyft and Uber, refer your friends and get a kickback, and you're making a percentage off of every person that ever takes a Lyft or an Uber. Talk about leverage. Wow. And that is what makes this industry so attractive, because it creates time and money freedom. Where else do you have the industry to be able to invest, 10 to 20 hours a week and create something consistently? It's not net wish marketing, it's net work. You've got to work it. But they say, if you're struggling financially, this is a Forbes magazine article that I had read several years ago. If you're struggling, the worst thing you can do financially is get a second job, because you're actually trading your time away from the people that you love. And the best thing you can do is start an at-home business for the tax benefits alone. You get to write off mileage now when you go meet somebody at a coffee shop or something to share about your business opportunity or your products. You get to write off your business. Like, this is my business tool. I'm taking it, I'm sampling it out to people, I'm sharing. I get to write that off. Like, it's incredible to have something that you can, invest in your own self and invest in your training. But there's the way that Eric explained it, there's 4 pillars to building a strong foundation for your network marketing business. Obviously, number 1 is sales. You need sales. Like, nothing, if there's no product coming in and out of your business, then you're not going to make any money. And you can make, an extra maybe $200 to $1,000 a month, which on a lot of budgets would really help people. Again, that $300 that would keep most people out of bankruptcy. Like, we can all help somebody we know refer enough products and get enough customers that offsets and helps some of their financial instability in their families. But again, sales on its own will not give you the freedom that network marketing really attracts. There's recruiting, that's the second pillar. But if you're not helping and teaching your new affiliates what they need to succeed, you're just going to be in sponsor mode, and they're just going to fall off. And you're always needing to continually add, and your team does not grow, it actually shrinks. So the third part of is duplication, helping to create and inspire independent distributors and leaders within your organization. So that, again, we're helping teach those, and then they can teach others. And leadership, this is the part that's missing the most in network marketing, honestly. As leaders, it's our job to weed out the garden, and make sure the weeds don't take over our garden, because let's face it, nothing stays the same. Everything changes. There's always going to be hiccups and challenges and new things and new problems and new weeds that will pop up. We got changing or discontinued products. We're dealing that right now with my company that I'm involved in, and I'm happy about it. I'm excited. I'm like, team, this is incredible. Like the opportunity, we're getting better. The next evolution of what we can offer to people. You know, there's always going to be issues in the company that no one seems or can have control over. There might be issues with support or commission issues or who knows what, or the development of a crypto token, crypto coin that freaks out people because it's something different, which is also happening. But as leaders, you know, it's our job to keep the positivity flowing, keep it positive. The moment that we allow fear and negativity and worry and drama and competition to root itself in our team, the harder the tending of the garden becomes. So it's best just nip the negativity in the bud right away. They were talking about prospecting. People, again, they can smell your fear, so get confident. Pick up the phone and be like, this person is so excited to hear from me today. You know, ask, like Dr. Aaron says, you know, sit on your meditation block and ask and pray and ask to be sent the people that you're supposed to work with, and ask them, you know, just to be sent to you. You get what you attract again. So put out there that you want people who are open-minded, visionaries. This person wants this. They've tried all this other stuff that hasn't worked for them. This product is going to help them. You may have to adjust your thoughts, because you're going to, at first, it's going to sound like, oh yeah, but I don't know enough about the product. And what if they start asking questions? And I just started, so like I don't have any income to show them. And how would they want to invest in this business with me and do this with me? Let it all go. Acknowledge that you have those feelings. It's okay. We're human. We're in discovery mode. You know, we can talk ourselves out of doing what we know we must do. So think about it. Who is that person on your chicken list that you know you need to reach out to? Oh, and don't say, I don't want to bother them and, you know, all of this. No, say, I'm going to call this person. I'm excited. You know, even if they're a successful business person already and they're making money, don't prejudge anybody. Don't say, oh, they couldn't possibly be interested in one of these things because, you know, they're already making six figures or whatever. You know, most millionaires have over 7 sources of income, streams of income. How many do you have? Is yours, you know, attached to a paycheck from someone that you could get laid off from tomorrow? Or let's face it, technology is, you know, around us and things are evolving, and we've got, you know, you don't even need checkers at the grocery store and Walmart and stuff like that and stuff. So think about it. How can I be of greater level service? Who am I meant to connect with? What does this person want or need from me right now? How can I help make their life a little bit better? And I love, you know, getting to hear from Dr. Erin Pullinger, you know, her community, the Freedom Community. It felt like such a high vibe of this tribe of sisters, you know, everyone cheering each other on. There were over 70 of us. It just felt like love, like this community, you know, sideline sisters. There's no competition. We're celebrating each other's success. You just enrolled another person. That's amazing. You're on the leaderboard. I'm celebrating you. You're going to be receiving, you know, a check in Austin at our national event, and I'm going to be up there cheering you on. And it doesn't matter if we're not making money off of that person. Like, people can feel that energy. It's not about that. It's about celebrating, lifting up others, and allowing yourself to be lifted in the process. And hearing her speak, Dr. Erin speak about, you know, moving from the divine goddess and the womb space and really working your business from a place of pleasure, that was radically different than anything all the other women were sharing up there on that stage. I was so proud of her. You know, self-love, it really is number one. Ladies, we must do what fills ourselves up so we can, you know, show love to others. If our cup is empty and depleted, we have to have that overfilling and full so that we can really inspire others to live their truest versions of themselves and really fuel from the fun, you know? So what do I do to build my business? And people will see me and I'll be on social media, and we'll talk about that in a second. You know, I'm showing myself doing hashtag powder pumps as I'm snowboarding and sharing what I have to offer with people on the chairlift or, you know, on the beach. I was on the cruise ship, and, you know, I'm just helping people like, hey, you've got your arms in a sling. Are you in pain? Like, I'm going to try some of this, and having people, oh, thank you. Like, I feel so good. Or you're out on a hike or anything that you love to do. Go to the beach, relax, go to the gym, ask people the best questions, and you'll get better results. So again, your mantra, how can I be of higher level service? And who am I meant to connect with today to ensure this incredible opportunity that can change someone's life Whose life am I changing today? Ask yourself. People buy you, and be authentically you. Attract those people to your tribe. Remember, SW, 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 SW. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone else is waiting. They're waiting for you. People are calling this in. They're desperate. They're at the end of their rope. They're not sleeping. They're stressed. They don't know how they're going to pay their bills. There's single parents out there, mothers and fathers, who are struggling to figure out how they're going to juggle all of this together. They need what you have to offer them. And just remember, people can smell a phony. So if you come at it with a kind-hearted, loving, attitude of gratitude and thankful for the conversation with people, be passionate, have confidence, believe that you have the best way to help them solve their problems, either with your product or your business. And please, guys, be a product of the product. You're not using your product every day and you're not taking it, and people don't see you ever taking it, or they should come to your house and it's filled with all of these other retail products or someone else's products and they're not your own. Like, think of it like this. If you owned Adidas, right, shoe company, like, you wouldn't wear Nikes even if they were given to you for free. Like, you have to be confident. You have to have, don't just switch from company to company to company. Find a company that you love, stick with them, have the stick-to-itiveness to, help lift others up, stick with it. Don't give up, guys. Everyone has a sleeping giant inside of them. It's waiting to be awakened. So help turn those lights back on for people, and you'll feel that in your business. You'll see that in your paycheck. Your back office will continue to grow with money coming through and prosperity. So pour into others that they can have anything they want with physical and financial health. No more excuses. You get to have and live your best life. Be attractive, and you will get the energy that you radiate. So some people, if they've mentioned this at the event, if I could just get a whale or a shark or one of those big people to join my business, I would have success. And Angel Fletcher, oh my gosh, she was so perfect. She said, fish for minnows and grow them into whales. Love on people, pour into them, find out where their pain points are, find out what they're really after in life, what they really want to do, but they've shut their dreams and put them in the closet because of fear and doubt and societal fears and things that they've been told since they were young of how they would never amount to nothing or whatever. People like this, it affects us all at a soul cellular level. So break that. Recognize that I have that thought. Oh, I'm recognizing Dan Doubt is creeping into my head right now, and say, no more. I will not be broke anymore. I am bold. I am beautiful. Remind yourself of that. Snap yourself out of it. Okay? And remember that if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want in return. So really, social media, I'll touch on it real quick. If you guys are interested, I can do a more in-depth training on that. But showcase your lifestyle. Show how fun it is to own your own business, be visible using your products, but not annoying, right? Update your photo, guys, with a good photo, high quality of you, not your dog, not your cat, not your kids. Those are great. We love your kids. We want to see them, but it should not be your profile picture. If you're a business entrepreneur and you're in network marketing, you're representing yourself. So have a good photo of you. You don't have to necessarily hire a professional, to do a headshot or something. Just get your friend to take your camera. The phones these days have such amazing cameras on them. Do a couple, outfit changes, do your hair and makeup, look presentable, avoid the, harsh midday sun. I'm a photographer, so TerraStar Productions, if you guys want to follow, but, avoid that. Just go out, have some fun, showcase what you're doing, share that with people, your lifestyle, your products. You can do Facebook Lives or Instagram Lives, to showcase different promotions or giveaways or like incentivize people. Comment below, in the live chat or whatever, if I'm doing this, product campaign, right? And you're like, okay, if you want to try a 7-day supply or a 5-day supply of our products, message me and I'll message you back, and, we'll continue this conversation. I'll get you a product package so you can try the products for 7 days. And I only have a limited amount of these. So if you want it, create some urgency. You can also interview other leaders within your company or other leaders in the industry. Find those boss babes and entrepreneurs and pick their brain. Ask them what they've done. Ask them what it works. Ask them what doesn't work. Be consistent, post something every day that adds value to someone's life. Post motivational things or little, happy little dogs running through the field or the whatever. Like, don't just post all about your product or your business all the time. It's annoying and you'll get really fastly unfriended or unfollowed. And with Facebook, you don't know if people have unfollowed you. So I feel like I'm still trying to repair relationships from when I first started network marketing and I was sending out, this is the don't spam your friends and family with like generic group messages that includes God and everybody in it. And it's like, group messages, awful. Nobody likes them. Take the time to really think about it. Don't send a paragraph that you just copy and paste to everyone. Like, how I'm so excited and you should join my business. Talk about it. Like, honestly, I did that. I know it doesn't work because I would post and I'd get crickets, and I don't want you to feel like that. So just learn from our mistakes on what not to do and how to do this. Be committed to the relationship, not the transaction. I like the quote that I just kind of like, it just came to me last night as I was writing down these notes. It's better to slow play than scare everyone away. So drip on people, little drips of information, message them. I saw your post. I know you're struggling, and try and make a post or a commitment to yourself that you'll post every day on social media. 4 days, maybe you're posting about your lifestyle. You're out at a concert or whatever. You're out doing something that you love, doing yoga in the park, and you're taking a selfie or someone takes a photo of you, or you do a little live wherever you are. Post a couple days, motivational stuff, or share something about the industry that you're in. And one day maybe post about your product or your business opportunity, or do a live interview with one of your business partners or something like that. And please, if you want to nourish and nurture those relationships on social media, if someone comments or likes on your post, just take a minute and send them a private message. It'll go a long way to thank them. And you can even do the little voice message on your phone, in Messenger. Hey, Sally, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, for watching or liking my, live video or whatever. Like, what do you know about X, Y, or Z? You're engaging with them. Remember, it's social marketing. It can be very, very lucrative if you become very attractive and add value to others. And you don't have to be, you just be you, okay? People are going to love you for who you are and being authentically you. But please don't be boring. Don't be trite. Just like try and engage people. Think about, what do people want? What motivates them? Happiness, freedom, money, and to feel loved and have community. Like, we're so connected with social media, but we're so disconnected. And I can't express how badly people are suffering. I know I was there, and they're out there making these posts about how, how struggling they are and they don't feel like they have any friends and blah, blah, blah. So reach out to them, send them a little voice message. Hey, I was just thinking about you today. Like, I hope you're okay. I hope, what's new in your world? How are the kids, at the recital last night or whatever I saw you post? Like, you can just like their profile picture and like a couple of posts in their walls, and that'll actually help the algorithm so that you guys will see each other's posts more as well. So if there's somebody that you really, really don't want to miss a post, go to follow first and have them come up more often in your newsfeed. You can do that with me. You can follow me at Hempress Tara if you want, and share and everything. The thing is about this market and this networking thing is the best copycat wins. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just find the system, use the tools that your company has provided or your upline has provided, and just realize that it takes time. People may need to like socially stalk you for a while on Facebook or watch you from afar. They may need to see you driving that Terra Tesla before they're like actually open to having a conversation about what you do. And you've like tried to offer it to them years ago and they weren't listening. It's all about timing. And remember, fortune is in the follow-up. So try, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, follow up with people. And if it's been a while, like me, this is where I've struggled in my business. So I'm really excited, to implement something like TeamZ and apps like that can help me stay up on that. But I'll just say to people, I'm so sorry I've dropped the ball and I really haven't followed up with you. How are you? What's new? And you can just kind of have that conversation and know that you're going to be sent the people that you're supposed to help. And if you don't feel like you have enough friends, or you've already exhausted all your friends and family, guys, there's something called Meetup. It's a wonderful app. You can find other like-minded people who love to do the same things that you like to do. Go like attend different networking events and social gatherings, and different groups of entrepreneurs that gather and share referrals, and get to know people. Collect friends. You're collecting friends. And so I love the mantra, I build my business with ease and flow. All that I desire is on its way to me now. So they kind of talked, I don't know, I don't want to keep you guys too long, so I'll keep this wrapped up in about another 10 minutes. But if you don't want to appear to be pushy or desperate, right? This is the biggest reason why most people don't follow up. So you just need to think about what that person actually values, what's important to them, and ask yourself, how can I connect with this person on a heartfelt level? How can they feel my heart that I really want this for them, because I know how much this product could help them, or I know how much this opportunity could help them. Another reason people forget, they just forget, or they don't have a system in place, or they lack the necessary skills. So this is part of where I struggle, right? So I'm excited to, like I said, try the Teamzy. Make notes in your phone. You can ask people, one of the ways that they were saying is like you could message people on Facebook Messenger or whatever, and once they've liked or comment something, and say, oh my gosh, thank you for being my supporter. I want to make sure that you have personal access to me. Give them your cell phone number. Get a Google Voice number if you don't want to pass out your actual phone number, but let people know, hey, and what's your number in case you do want to call me, so that way I know that you're going to, so I can store your information and I don't miss the call or the text, right? And then you're letting people know you're in my inner circle. I value you as a friend. You're not just one of these like Facebook, forget-me-not friends. But we forget 50 to 75% of a conversation we have just after 5 hours, or I'm sorry, 8 hours. So, if you can get that person's phone number, right? I'll send you a text right now with my info. What's your number? If you're out with somebody, you're like, oh, are you on Facebook? Cool, let's be Facebook friends. And then you message them the next day. Oh my gosh, Sarah, I was totally thinking about you. Like we met yesterday, and I feel like it was so serendipitous, and I'm so excited to get to know you better. I'd love to, just exchange numbers so that we can connect more. And then write down details. Their son is 14 years old and has X, Y, or Z going on in their life. They are a single parent. They're, living where they live, all these things. So if you have an event in that town, maybe you want to reach out to them and say, hey, a local leader is having an event and we'd love to invite you, come take a peek at this. A lot of people are afraid of hearing no. That fear of rejection, guys, no is just a word. It's not a good fit for everyone. What we do is not a good fit for everyone. I know I was made for network marketing. I got the gift, but it wasn't always easy, and I had to work on it. And, I sucked my first year. So know that this takes time. You're learning the skills. You can say to people, thank you for speaking your truth. I really appreciate your honesty. I know this isn't a fit for everyone, but I'm sure you know someone I can help with our incredible products, or maybe a way to create some more financial choices in their life and freedom. Would you be open to hearing just a little bit more about what I do and who I'm looking for in case someone comes to mind? It would really, truly mean the world to me to have your support and your referral. Thank you. Thank you. We're grateful for that no. It's okay to let people know that they can say no, right? Again, it's a sampler platter, take all or none. I'm offering this gift from my heart. It's up to you to squash it in my face, or actually open it and explore what I'm trying to give you. Don't make false assumptions or prejudge anybody that they're not interested, or they didn't follow, they haven't texted me back, and blah, 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 blah. They're probably just busy. So another mantra that I like to say is, I am open to whatever happens. I trust in the guidance of the universe. I trust in God's time, whatever you want to say for yourself. But if you feel like you haven't earned the right to talk to that person, remember, your only job is to create value in that person's life. So Wayne Dyer says, practice being the kind of person you want to attract. And don't be afraid of failure, guys. It's okay. If you failed at network marketing before, if you failed in all of these things, and you failed miserably in all your posts and people are reaching out, you can always start again. Fail just means first attempt in learning. As a child, we fail all the time when we're trying to learn to stand, but we don't, the child doesn't say, oh, I failed and I'm never getting up again and I'm just going to stay on the floor. Like, no, they keep getting up and keep getting up. And we're encouraging of them, right? We're like, oh, you failed, but no worries. You got this. Get it, girl. God, Thomas Edison failed so many thousands of times before he, successfully created the light bulb. And if he'd have given up, who knows how long it would have taken us all to create light, Olympians fail every day. So fail forward, keep striving for greatness, promote your events that you're having. The events are your lifeblood of your business, whether it's online, you're doing a webinar, or you're in person at a coffee shop, or, a leader's coming to town. But how you invite someone will really depend on their personality and what motivates them, and also how long you've had the friendship or relationship, right? There may be some of your best buds that, you could call and they would do anything. And all you have to do is pick up and say, hey, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Hemp and network marketing. You want to do it with me? Sure, sign me right on up. But for most people, you'll want to figure out what motivates them, right? And what is their personality? Are they a blue type of person? This is person that's motivated to go because everyone's going to be there and they have this fear of missing out, and you can tell them, like, you'll have a chance to try the latest and greatest CBD oil before anyone else even knows it exists, and jump on this ground floor opportunity with us, or whatever your product is, right? A red personality, they're really competitive, they're dominant, they like to be challenged in a way. So if they say, oh, I can't afford it, or I can't afford to take the time off of work, or, whatever, they make excuses, just say to them, like, you can't afford not to go. If nothing different changes in your life, like, what is your life going to look like in 3 years or 10 years or more? If nothing changes, nothing changes. So, you can also say things like, hey, if you don't want to listen to this now, like, that's okay. But guess what? There's people jumping ahead. They're jumping up in head of line of you and like cutting you, right? I'm thinking of you first. I want you to do this with me because I think it would be incredible for you. Give them compliments. Somebody that's a yellow personality is more motivated by feelings and how they're going to change the world, right? They want to see how the culture is and see what this company is like. Are they in alignment with your values? How are we going to change the world? So you can say something like, have you heard how hemp can save the planet if we let it? We need good-hearted people sharing for people to get healthier. I know you can think of several people who deserve to hear about this. Plant Ally, let's combine efforts to share the message with more people so we can make a massive impact on this planet. That's going to motivate them. They're going to want to see that community, how the people interact. A green personality, show me the money. These are the people that are wanting the facts. They want to know, how long have you been doing this? How much money are you actually making? How is this product actually different? Where's the science? Just say, great, you have such amazing questions. I'd love for you to be able to meet those people in my life and in our business who can actually provide you with the level of answers that you're looking for, because I'm still kind of new at this and I want to make sure that we get those answered the best that we can. And in closing a person, right, don't overwhelm them. The next step, let them know. The next step would just be to get you enrolled and your first package ordered. But first I want to get my business partner on the line real quick, just so we can make sure to have your questions answered fully. Does that sound good? And you can send, a 3-way messenger, like include your upline or your mentor, or your business partner, or whatever. You can say, send videos. Tell them, I'm happy to speak with you, but first, please watch the video I send you. If you can't watch it beforehand, that's totally fine. We can reschedule our call, but my schedule is back to back. So please let me know. Teach people how to treat you. Your time is valuable too. Try and keep the call shorter, the better. 20 minutes max, 30 minutes max. Say at the beginning of the call, I just have a few minutes, but I wanted to ask you if you sent a video, like, what did you like best about what you saw? If they have questions, say, that's a great question. I'm going to see if I can get my business partner on the phone and edify them, help them see what's in it for them. She's been in the business longer than I have and would be a great resource for you. Or like if they're really super close to you, like Scott Freeman says, listen, hey, you've seen me at my highest and my lowest. You've seen the ups and downs and all around. You really deserve to hear this from somebody who's having massive success. So I'm going to connect you with my friend who is also super skeptical. And then you can do a 3-way chat, thank you for checking out this video. I'm going to include you a message and start that message. So, hey, Susan, I wanted to connect you with my business partner, Sarah, whatever. She's been in the business a lot longer than me and will be a great resource to help answer your questions. You can leave a voicemail on her messenger, quick 1 minute, and then start that three-way chat. Remember, don't be afraid. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. Feel the fear, do it anyway. Read the book, Get Over Your Damn Self, and remember to hail. Be honest about what it takes to be a network marketing professional. Be authentic. Be yourself. You are enough. Have integrity. Do what you say you're going to do. And show loyalty to those who support and lift you up. Don't quit. Don't do it alone. Every day is a blank canvas. Remember, you're the artist of your life. It's up to you to create your masterpiece and to inspire others to pick up the paintbrush and create their best life. So again, remember, the question isn't what do we want? The question is, who do we have to become in order to have what we want? So, would you choose to take $1 million right up front? Or would you rather have a penny doubled for 30 days? Think about it. And at first, when I heard this, I was like, well, give me the $1 million. Like, that's a no-brainer. I don't want to do the math and try and figure it out. But if you actually choose to take the $1 million up front, you're missing out on $4,368,709.12. So that's what we're talking here. This is how network marketing works. It takes time to start seeing that results of your effort. You spend a lot of time in it at first. It takes time to build a network. It takes time for people to love and trust you and know that they can see you as someone that they can go to, who can save their, to do something for them that they might be able to help. So it's no wonder why most people quit, because we're living in this world of instant gratification. But if for those of us that are actually willing to give it grit and gumption and stick-to-itiveness, the rewards are worth way more than the sacrifices. And they say network marketing is spending 3 to 5 years of your life, like most people won't, to live the type of life that most people can't. So remember, ignorance on fire beats knowledge on ice. Thank you, John Taylor, lead marketer of our company. You don't have to know everything to be successful. You don't have to be the expert. In fact, it's better if you just show your vulnerabilities and be honest. Done is better than perfect. So get out there and show what you have to the world. Do it in a classy way. Build your networks, build your teams, share, this and anything that you feel of value. And my dream for you is that you will know how beautiful and talented and strong you are, and that every day you wake up with an